Hello everybody, and welcome to Pembrokeshire and Carmarthenshire bus vids. Today we're taking another look at the, now improved model bus depot, Morrissey's. Recently, since the last time I've done it, I've had quite a bit more vehicles. This is all of them. And I'll begin with showing you this one first. This is W301GCW, a Plaxton Premier 350 bodied Volvo B10M. Which was originally with Blackburn coach lines, but now received Morrissey fleet names. It don't really match delivery that well, but there we are. On the other side, it has an advert for Stanner stair lifts, which I just cut out of a very popular newspaper. On the back, it still retains the Blackburn coach lines and the number. Sadly, both wing mirrors are gone after a break a couple of weeks ago, but there we are. It still looks the same with both wipers still intact. This model is actually quite nice. It was the first coach I ever owned in Morrissey's. So, yeah, moving on to this Bedford OB, FOU 936. It was a Hampton Sussex OB, but has since then received Morrissey's fleet names, but it's still kind of retained most of the Hampton Sussex past. This is also a really nice coach. Quite old one as well. It was fleet number 121, and in the destination it still says Hampton Sussex, with the destination of Southsea. But this is also really nice. I don't know if you can see in the interior there, but there it is. This is not an EFE, this is just Corgi Bedford OB coach. Yeah, I like a bit of old buses in the fleet as well as new. Same as that's also Corgi. Moving on to a bus which I have shown you in the past is M418CCV. It's a Plaxton pointer body Dennistar 9.8 SDL. Since then it's received school bus logo, school bus in the destination, Morrissey's fleet names on either side, and an advert for Stennerline, including the Morrissey's rear fleet name. New number plates were due for this, but I haven't got round to printing them off yet. This also looks really nice. It's in the Battleship Grey and Custard livery for the school buses, which is also with the two other school bus Dennis Darts. Moving on to this. This is P261SDE. It was originally M69CYJ, which ran the blue bus service, but since that service has been withdrawn, I've just converted it, quite badly, to what appears to be a Marshall C37, but it kind of failed. It still has the shape of a Plaxton pointer, which I'm still working on, and also still retains the fleet codes, which I'm yet to rub out even. But the front looks quite well. I mean, there's a few rough edges there and here and there. This is supposed to be the new driver trainer for Morrissey's. We haven't gone nuts by putting on a relatively new bus as a driver trainer, because that's just a waste of money in my opinion. Well, in my opinion anyway. Moving on to this, it is H391MAR. It's a Plaxton beaver bodied Mercedes 709D. It now features school bus in the destination and Morrissey's fleet names on the front, rear, both sides and the rear. This is also in the Battleship Grey and Custard because it's since a school bus, but school bus logos haven't been printed up for it. I will have to do that soon. This bus was originally a Thamesway bus, which already had sort of yellow here, so that saved paint. All I had to do really was add paint there, which you can see the difference in colour, and the grey. Because it was already yellow here, we were able to get the Plaxton logo, and you can see what I painted over it. And there, that didn't go very well, but there we are. I'm not so fussed. Moving on to this. It's a Marshall Capital bodied Dennistar SLF, which was originally a paper bus, but since then I've printed it. I stuck it onto what was originally a GMC school bus. using a bit of paper. I made this with paint on windows, computers. It looks nice. There's a few rough edges there, which I still get round to do soon. It features Morrissey fleet names all around, and features an all blue kind of skirt. Moving on to this BF12KWD, it's a Volvo B7R bodied right eclipse 2. I've had this now for a year. It now features Morrissey's fleet names all around, and Morrissey's quality bus travel advert on the back. This bus operates the 412 service, not in real life but in Morrissey's. Sadly both wing mirrors are gone and wipers since an accident befell that. But yeah, that's really nice. It was originally was first, I can't remember what it was, but it was in the Eclipse livery for some kind of service. In the garage here is T946BNN. It's a Blackstone Pointer 2-bodied Dennis Star SLF, which was originally black, but I've attempted to remove most of that, which reveals the Barton undercoat, but you can still see where the black is. It's still in the work in progress, that's why it's mainly stayed in the new shed. This was actually a really nice bus before I stupidly added the black, so I'll have to get around painting that in future. Let me just put that back in there. Okay, moving on now to the rear row. Let me just get 301 GCW out of the way. To this H326DTR. It is a Blackstone Panoramic 3500 bodied DAF SB3000. This also features Morrissey's on the side, which actually blends in quite well, but apart from the United Bus coaches, just something to work on. Morrissey's fits it either sides, and it has an advert for P&O Cruises on the back with the telephone number, which is not Morrissey's, but there we are. I've recently withdrew this bus because it's blown its engine 3 times since I've only had it for about 6 months. Not even that, not even 6 months, about 2 months. October I bought this for 10 quid off eBay, so it's not that bad. It was originally 196 in the first fleet, which United Welsh Coaches was operated by in the later years. Moving on, not to the Bedford OB, but to this LHU661L. It is a Blackstone Panorama Elite Bodied Bedford YMT, which was originally with South Wales, which is taken over by National Express. In the destination you still see it says X1 Swansea. This was an EFE which I bought from a model shop in Bristol for £20, which I kind of regret doing. It features Morrissey's fleet transfers on the side, but as you can see the S's from South Wales are still there. On the back, however, it blends in quite well, Morrissey's and the quality coach charter. And on the other side it's the same story with the Morrissey's but with the double S's. This is also a really nice coach. I've refrained from painting it because I've run out of paint and it looks nice, I think, with the old style livery. Yeah, that's probably one of my favourite buses in here. Next up we have P830RWU. It's another Blackstone Pointer bodied Dennis Dart 9.8 SDL. Now features Bussar Skull in the destination box, school bus sign inside the bus, Morrissey's fleet names all around. I don't think this has an advert, no it doesn't. This was originally P829 RW with Arriva London, but it's been since repainted and rebadged and rebuilt actually, because the original bus went for scrap. This is also in the Battleship Grey because it's the third one for the school runs. I'm not sure now without looking at my fleet list what this runs, but yeah, this is also really nice. I bought this from a model shop in Cardigan for 12 quid I think. Not a model shop, kind of like a stall in the Cardigan market. Next up is this 2 81AUF. I'm not actually quite sure what this is, but according to the underside is a BET single deck. I really don't know what it is. This is also a really nice model. I don't know if this is EFE or not. The wipers are quite nice over the mirrors. This has 92, and there's the destinations. I'm not going to read them all out because of time. It's in the Southdown livery, which is preserved. It's kind of bare and bland, but it's a nice looking bus. That's the underside, that's the top. Not very much for this bus, but you will be surprised at the price. £4.99. I bought this alongside the Bedford, which is also £4.99. So yeah, quite a bargain. Yeah, it didn't come in the box, but there we are. Moving on now to this N125MOR, even though it says P264PAE in the registration, it's going to be re-registered N125MOR. This came from First Badgerline, operated by later First Bristol. This was 11 quid, I think, off eBay, and it was an EFE. It looks really nice. Dennis. There's a Blackstone badge on there somewhere, but it's I think you can just about see it. And I think there's a dark badge on there. I'm not sure. It still says First Bus. Badgerline, First Bus. The mirrors are still intact. The wipers are still intact, even though they're kind of moulded into the windscreen. Yeah, this is the latest. This is the latest edition. I have to think to myself then. Yeah, this is still to receive paintwork when I buy some more paint. It hasn't happened yet. Moving on now to the final model, really, is this V980 XUB. It's an Opta Solo Mate 50. That operates a town service 230 route, which I'll have to change that destination. It was operated by First Badgerline as well, on the Durham Park shuttle bus, operated by the National Trust, but I've gone over that with Morrissey's. Not very well, but there we are. It features Daily Express advert and Morrissey's bus. It's the best I could do. It still features X56 destination, and the number plate is the same. The same really as the other side. Morrissey shuttle bus, the National Trust. I'm not sure the National Trust is down here in Pembrokeshire. I'll have to check that out. It probably is. I've always wanted an Opta, mainly a Solo or a Delta, and I finally got this one for, I think it was £14.99, so it's not bad. I also have a collection of paper buses, which I will show you probably in a later video. Let me just get all these back to where they were. I'll have to sort that out later. Okay, moving on to this. It's a Mercedes Towmaster X235FDE is the registration. It was originally a toy, which I found at the bottom of a toy box a long time ago. I've touched it up with some black and it's just black paint, bit of red paint at the top here, because the paint had all fallen apart. I use this for, like, when I get new buses and deliveries. I use it as if it's come up on the back of that, or if a bus breaks down. This is what I'm going to be used for. This is what I'm going to be used for? You know what I'm saying? This is what this is used for. Yeah, probably get a new one soon. And there is, if I remember correctly, F343 and F345 FXX, I think the registrations are. Not Opta Olympians, Volvo Olympians, XTFL was saved from the scrapyard, and just here for parts. Not sure why they're here for parts, but there we are, because we don't have any Olympians at the moment. This is the new depot, if you remember. It was more tall than short, but, well, narrow, but this has got 3 entrance points. The Morrissey's sign has stayed the same, and yeah, it features a lot more room now than it did before. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back soon with the one on the not model buses, the paper buses. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Ta-da!